Alright, this tutorial is going to show you how to program your robot to just simply drive forward and drive back. And all I'm going to show you on here is how to set up the coding using EasyC. So basically, when you open it up, it's going to look something like this. We need to start a new program. So you're going to click on File, and you're going to click on New Project. Alright, this right here is where you're going to put all of your information. This is very simple. Because we are going to just tell our motors where to drive forward. So basically, all I'm going to do right now, we're going to have a robot drive forward and then we're going to have a robot drive backwards. All I'm going to do right now is click on motor modules, because all we're going to do is tell these two motors. Right now you should have a robot that is just two-wheel drive, is similar to a square bot. You need to know what ports your motors are plugged into. I'm going to drag one motor module in here. All right. The motor number, this top value right here, is going to be what number on the microprocessor you have your motor plugged into. So I'm going to go down here. If you have a normal square bot, your motors are going to be plugged, or a default code, your motors are going to be plugged into number 2 and number 3 to have normal tank drive. So I'm going to click on number 2. Here you'll notice that there's 3 different values. Clockwise is 255. Stop is 127, and counterclockwise is 0. These are just, I don't know why 127 is equal to stopping, or 0 is one direction, 255 is a different direction. That's just the numbers there are. If you wanted only to go half speed instead of going to 0, you could click on here and you could put in like a 75. Oops, if I have number lock on, you can put in 75, and instead of going all the way in the counterclockwise direction, it would only go half speed in the counterclockwise direction. Alright, but I want either to go full speed. I'm going to have both of my motors go clockwise. You might have to switch this around later. So I'm going to say this is number 2. You can look on your robot and see if your left or your right wheel is put into port number 2. I'm going to click left wheel because that's the one that this is connected to. Alright, so what this is telling the microprocessor to do is set motor number 2, and it's going to go 255, so that's going to start it. Next, I'm going to put in another motor. My right motor is plugged into port number 3, so I'm going to change it right here. I'm going to keep it at 255. I'm going to put my code in right here for the right motor because I want that one to keep going. So that's start left wheel, start right motor. Yeah, I'll change this one to be motor. That's a little bit more accurate. Alright, so I have that one started. I'm going to push OK. Now, we have it started. What you need to do next is you need it to wait. So I'm going to put in here, now this wait is in milliseconds. So this isn't 1,000 seconds. 1,000 is equal to 1. So if I want it to drive for 3 seconds, I need to put down 3,000 milliseconds. I'm just going to push OK, so now it's going to start the left and right side at the same time. It's going to wait, so it's going to let these motors go. Next, I need to stop them. So I'm going to pull my motor modules back in. I'm going to go to motor number 2. I'm going to stop it. All right, so I'm going to stop motor number 2. Oh, this is my left motor stop. I'm going to push in OK. I'm going to pull in another motor module. I'm going to go to, this is number 3. I want to stop. Stop it. I want to stop right motor. Oops. Got fat fingers. Sorry about that. So I'm starting my motors. I'm going to run for 3 seconds. I'm going to stop them. Next, I want to start them. I want my robot to end up in the exact same spot that it started. So I'm going to pull in this motor. I'm going to do the exact same thing as I did before. But I'm going to go in the opposite direction. So motor number 2, go backwards. I'm going to go left motor back. I'm going to push OK. I'm going to pull in another motor. I'm going to make this number 3. I'm going to say go back. I'm going to say left motor back. Alrighty, so I set it. Now these are both number 2. Oh, this is right motor. Apologize. right motor back, push OK. Once again, I need to wait in milliseconds. So I'm going to go to the exact same spot that I started. So I'm going to do 3,000. And then I started my motors again. I need to stop my motors again. So I'm going to pull in another motor module. So for number 2 is my left motor stop. All right, so I'm going to stop it. And I'm going to pull in my right motor. I'm going to stop it. Stop. I'm going to push OK. Now this is what it does. Left motor, wait, start, and right motor. Going in the same direction. Waiting for 3 seconds. Stop. Stop both of them. So stop. Should we make it wait for a little while when it stops? That's a great idea. So I'm going to put in, sure, 1 second wait. I'm just going to leave that in there. So there, it's going to wait for a second. Oops, I messed one up. I forgot to put in my left motor back. So I'm just going to pull in one more motor module right here. This will be, I need to do my left motor. It's plugged into number 2. I need to go backwards, left motor, back. I need to push OK. So left motor, right motor, both going backwards, waiting for 3 seconds. Go for 3 seconds, then they both stop. That's good to go. Next you need to go to, you need to plug into your robot. Make sure that the microprocessor is turned off all the way. You need to plug it into your the back of your serial port on your robot. Then turn it on with the orange cord plugged in. You're going to go up here to build and download. It's going to build this. It's going to remind you that you need to, first it says hex file successfully built. Would you like to download the program? I'm going to push yes. It reminds you to update your version of EZC or your VEX controller to version 10. Have that done on all the processors. So let's push close. And then when you have, it didn't work for me because I don't have a robot connected, but it should automatically download your program. Wait for it to stop all the way, and then turn your microprocessor off. Carefully unplug the serial port, and as soon as you take your robot and put it on the ground and turn it on, it should run your program.